and dominated by college football and the annoying ass Bears comes Hellfire and a gator. A gator.
Hello. I'm always the babysitter of this bunch.
And a hawk too. A call. What's up?
What's happening? Since
Oh
it's a
man, I'm a
Hawk too.
little tonight. I'm a little upset watching that Oregon game.
I think Oregon fans are too. You only
Well,
scored 15 points in a chance for a rematch that you should have known what Indiana was gonna bring.
you know, you would think that, but and I was really rooting for Oregon because I thought that defense was actually gonna, maybe show up today. But I've been wrong before.
Um, they showed up. They showed
Uh,
up
uh,
for what, 56 points? I think they forgot how to play defense.
yeah, that's a big thing. But I don't know. Let's pull up a little bit, shall we?
I know I was at work, and I know the first play of the game was a pick six for Indiana, 25 yards to start the
Yes.
game. And then I know I looked at it at, was it
Uh,
break? And it was 7-7. And then when I went to lunch, it was already like 49-15 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
there was a yeah. The game was pretty much decided. Like the "stop beating them, they're already dead" meme comes to mind by halftime. It was kind of brutal. I mean, like they did not show up to play. Is basically what it is.
It was basically Alabama part deux.
I mean, Oregon even got a forced fumble. Couldn't even capitalize on that.
Indiana got a fumble and scored.
They also got an interception score too. But either way, but
In,
like I don't even know who this guy is. Fernando Mendeza.
he
I've
won the
never.
Heisman Trophy. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, he did.
he has been the if the Heisman Trophy committee would allow me to be a voter, hint hint, wink wink,
Oh, we can only
he
wish, man.
he would have been. I think Mendoza, um, Kieron Lacy, and Trinidad Chablis would have been my top three for the Heisman.
This year?
Yeah, I mean Diego was good, but he wasn't that great. I mean, Vanderbilt fluked this season and had a great team, and then they
Well,
still couldn't capitalize in the bowl game that they were in.
I mean, even after tonight with Mr. Good old Fernando throwing for 5 touchdowns.
I said they'd have been my top three. I didn't say that
I know,
he
but
wouldn't have
he
been.
he
I didn't
obviously
say
showed
he
up to
wouldn't have
play.
been my Heisman Trophy winner, but I mean, Trinidad Chablis last night was pretty freaking special, and he was special against doggone Georgia.
Well,
I mean, let's think
if
about it.
sure.
Uh, they played Georgia in the Sugar Bowl and friggin' literally hung around there till the very last drive of the game where they went ahead and took the lead. I mean, this dude started the third quarter. He was like 8 of 8. He could not miss. It was like a Superman feat in the Georgia game. And I'm not taking from Mendoza because God knows Mendoza's just been lights out all season long. I mean,
Yeah.
he deserved to win the Heisman Trophy if you want the truth of the matter. But I'm just saying, him, Keiron Lacey, and Chablis would have been my top three. I mean, Lacey can run the ball like it ain't nothing. I mean, now, if you want to jump in on it, unless you
I
got more
mean,
about Oregon and Indiana,
I mean,
we can, but I can hold off for a little bit. I mean,
I mean, if we're gonna jump,
Indiana,
I'm sorry.
Indiana handled Ole Miss. Ohio State. Even though it was like a one touchdown game, like it was when they played Oregon the first time, but they mentally, they physically, they methodically. I read somewhere today that Kurt Signetti scouted every player that's on that team for their position to get the team that he's got.
Well,
He was
not
like
unheard of. I've heard of that going on before.
yeah, but you literally studied your whole team. You know their strengths, you know their weakness, you know. It's kind of like you didn't put them on a football field like Nick Saban used to do, even though you coached under Saban, and figured it out through the practices, the all that stuff, drills. You literally single-handedly did this, studied, watched film, and you built your team kind of like we do playing fantasy football.
Yeah.
Literally, you built a fantasy college team with one game left to go and a undefeated season on the line. So let's think about it for a minute. Never been to a college football playoff, never been to a national championship in football.
Mm-hmm.
A lot riding on this game.
Well, since you brought them up, how about Miami though? Since you brought that game up.
I will put
I
it
hate to
this
tell you
way.
this, but I told you at the beginning of the year. Now, I watched, I
Okay.
watched, I watched most of that game, unlike I did today.
I
Uh,
will put it like this.
but it was a great game.
Miami does the swarm defense,
Yeah, and
which
like
is a lot of teams can't handle that. But what I saw watching the game last night, because that was the one game that I really wanted to watch. What's his name? The young guy. Um, God, it escapes me. Tooney.
Tooney? Oh, I was gonna guess
Tooney.
back.
He's supposed to be a senior in high school, but he reclassified.
Well,
This
you've already heard about that, right?
no what?
He lost his eligibility. He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to play next year. That broke
Why
today.
why shouldn't he be out for this whole season?
Well,
Cooper
because
Flagg did it.
Well,
Cooper
yeah.
Flagg did it in basketball. Elliot Cadeau did it for Carolina the previous year, and they didn't lose eligibility. So what's the difference?
I don't know, man.
But what I noticed last night in the game, he is their
I
number
think it's
one receiver. But they would put him in positions that they weren't even going to throw him the ball.
It might not be Cheney. My bad.
Just because they opened up for other players to catch the ball and to make big plays that shined.
You know who you reminded me of a little bit? A little undersized Megatron. Just because he was able, like, not how like he was able to overpower and just jump up and get it, but the way he was able to spread the field.
Well, I mean, that was one thing that Ole Miss had trouble with because they
Yeah,
were looking for them to go to him. I think that, I mean, and
that's
he wasn't really that big of a factor in that game.
no, he
But you got
wasn't,
to
but
think,
like he was baited out. I mean,
I mean, just like everybody's talking about Carson Beck, how he is so old and he's won two national championships and he's this and he's that at Georgia and he lost the fun of playing football being at Georgia and he's found it back at Miami and blah 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 blah. Miami got away with a lot of holds. Ole Miss held
yeah,
too, but not as much as Miami did.
not as prominent
Um,
either.
the targeting call was a very good call in the second half. The one they called the late hit on, they should have called that one for targeting because he
Oh,
literally flew in and lunged with the crown of his helmet while the dude was on the ground.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
at the end of the game,
are
where
we going to talk about the very end that pass interference that wasn't called?
yeah, let's
Yeah,
put it this way.
yeah, that was obvious pass interference.
Let me put it like this. You drug the guy to the ground. You
Well, I was going to talk
literally,
about how the hands all over each other.
well, see, they talked about that during the game, but they're like, oh, they're both playing for the ball. Well, I understand you touching, but to literally grab the
Grab.
man and pull
It was
him down,
grabbing.
that's pass interference
Yeah.
all day long. That's pass interference. I don't care. I've seen the highlights. I've listened to every single person from ESPN's Get Up, Sports Center, analysts, from here to there to all over it. Why? And one of the biggest questions, and I agree with what the guy on Get Up said this morning. Why do we not call the end of the game like we do the whole game? Now, the pass interference
That's a
doesn't
good
win you
question.
the
I wish I had an
pass
answer to
interference doesn't
that.
get you a touchdown, but it gets you to the 20-yard line where
It
you
get-
have a
yeah.
chance to go for the touchdown. And then on the flip side of that, if that would have been Miami, see, here's my thing. And yes, go ahead, say what you will. But it's like the fix
I
was
thought
in
I'd
for
do it good.
Miami. You know, the fix was in for Miami to win, kind of like when Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and Raymond James was hosting the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
I mean, how more blatantly obvious can you make it?
Well, there's all those kind of conspiracies, but I mean, I don't know
But
how.
like I said, if it had been Miami driving the ball to win the game, they would have called that pass interference
Oh, they probably would have.
every single time you turn around. And my thing is, if they're making a play for the ball, like they called one pass interference on that drive that Miami scored the last time. The boy tripped and threw his hands up. They threw the flag for pass interference. The dude's feet caught up. That's not pass interference. He just tripped up on his own feet. Now, had he just pushed him out the way or something, yeah, I can get it. But
So
to grab the jersey, pull him to the ground, he has a hand out on the ball. I mean,
so I mean, you are the mafia guy, so gotta remind you of that. So I'm just saying, man. Should I go ahead and place some bets about the 49ers going to go play the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium now in Santa Clara? Just wondering you on that because they're in the playoffs. Just saying. Anyway.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a guy come up to me tonight at work, and he asked me, "Who's in your Super Bowl?" I said, "Man, I couldn't even begin to tell you." He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you know." I said, "Why are you asking me? Are you trying to place a bet?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Heck no, not for betting." I said, "Well, dude, if you want my insight on betting, it's 10% off the top of whatever you win." "Oh, heck no, it ain't." I said, "You want my advice? We'll make some money off of it."
Yeah, exactly.
There are three teams in it that have not won a Super Bowl: the
Yep.
Chargers, Panthers, and the Bills. If one of those three teams made it, I would not be mad.
Yeah.
Everything that I've seen so far has the Steelers going and winning it.
Well,
And my question is,
I can kind of see that.
does the NFL give the Steelers 7 Super Bowl rings to surpass Tom Brady at 6? Is this Aaron Rodgers' swan song?
Yeah, I mean, y-
Are they gonna let Rodgers go out on top? Because if he wins it, we all know he's gonna retire.
well,
That's all he's
he had already admitted that he's retiring at the end of this year. He already hinted that he might be back, but he's not likely.
but here's the thing, are you gonna let Rodgers go out on top like you did Brady?
That's the question. I mean, there's no doubt that Aaron Rodgers is an all-time great, for sure.
I
But
mean, let's look at it just for a minute. Brady went out on top. Peyton went out on top. Mahomes is probably going to get to go out on top, some way, shape, form, or fashion.
I mean, Ray Lewis went out on top.
Ray Lewis went out. Michael Irvin went out on top.
Yeah,
Aikman and Emmett went out on top, didn't they?
Bra-
No,
Bra- uh, Bradshaw did.
Bradshaw did.
Yeah.
Favre didn't because he was with Minnesota and had the chance when we went to the Super Bowl to go out on top, but we snuffed that out.
Uh,
Um,
so did the Saints the other year.
let's
Fucking
see.
shattered his ankle.
Let's see who else.
There's a lot,
Breeze didn't go out on top.
but
He went out. He
but
went
that's
out when.
but that's the question. I mean, like the same could be said for Matthew Stafford. You know.
Well, Stafford's already said he's retired.
Yeah, he's
The
retired. So
minute
like,
Clayton, the minute Clayton Kershaw announced his retirement, Stafford followed suit because they're like
yeah,
best friends.
yeah.
But I don't see the Rams making it to the Super Bowl because
Really,
you're
you
going to
don't see
have.
them beat the Panthers?
I said I don't see them making it to the Super Bowl because you
Okay.
still got to contend if the 49ers win or the Eagles. You got the Seahawks out there. I mean, those three teams right there, I don't see the Rams making it. The only tough test I see for Aaron Rodgers are the Bills.
Uh, yeah,
I don't see
I would say Broncos if they face off.
I don't see
That'd,
the
that'd be,
Broncos being a
well,
challenge for them.
actually no, because we've seen Aaron Rodgers all season being able to slice up these defenses to the point where he doesn't even wear a damn wristband anymore. He just knows what to
He
call.
he's looking like
He's looking like he did.
2000 and he's looking like 2010 Aaron Rodgers winning the Super Bowl on the road. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why I said, did he save his best for last? And is he gonna win and go out on top? The only team that I see being a struggle for him is going to be Josh Allen and the Bills.
Well, one thing about Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers is that Aaron Rodgers knows what to get done. Can the defense do their job too?
My
As
question
long as
is,
we don't have DK Metcalf punching people, we're okay.
my whole question is, how much did Mike Tomlin sell his soul for to stay at the head coaching job of the Steelers? Because that mother
Well,
trucker.
oh my God! I mean, he must have sold his soul twice to get Aaron Rodgers too.
I mean, let's be honest. The
Like Jesus
man
Christ,
has
you had
not.
Ben Roethlisberger, now Aaron Rodgers. Like Jesus Christ.
Let's be honest for just a minute. And I like Mike Tomlin. He's a great coach.
He's all right. He's all right.
I mean, he's one.
I think
He's
he's
going into
funny.
Hall of Fame. He's going into Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
the man's
But
never
his
had.
questions are funny as hell to me.
He has never had a losing season in Pittsburgh.
No, I know. 18 seasons. He has not once had a losing season.
How in the devil do you not have one losing season in 18 seasons? I mean, you got to be doing something, or either the freaking AFC North is just that sorry.
Well,
I think we are witnessing, and this is my opinion, and if you're an AFC North fan and you're watching this podcast on the toilet, you can take it to a grain of salt or a turd. I don't care. You just lost John Harbaugh at Baltimore. They fired him.
Yeah.
Funny stat, though, there were 6 openings when he got fired. 7 teams reached out to him. Why are we doing the 6-7 thing here for all you young kids out there? And if somebody knows what it means, please let me know, because I don't understand it. I tried to get my kids to tell me, but they just, 6-7, 6-7. Everybody's going crazy over it.
I don't know what it means.
I'm more of a 68 guy. You do me, and I owe you one type deal. I mean, let's be honest. But I mean,
I tell Amy's happy.
I just don't. They're not a very strong conference, so to speak.
Well, like as I was kind of mentioning under my breath, I mean, you had to compete with the badass Cincinnati Bengals and the dominant 0-16 Cleveland Browns. I mean, the only team you got to face is Baltimore, and that's
Baltimore. But see, here's the thing, though. Cleveland, the Browns, their mascot's a freaking dog. Every dog finds a bone every once in a while. And the Bengals, they used to be pretty decent before Burrow got hurt and missed all that time.
Well, yeah.
They were there at the top. They never really.
Here recently, I think what Cincinnati's had, I want to say 3 promising seasons here in the last 10 years. But still, dude, if that's your competition.
Look at it. That's like the NFC North. We run the North. Okay, 2 seasons we hadn't run the North. Oh my God. Throw up the white flag of surrender for Packers faithful. Had we not lost to the Bears, we could have controlled our destiny there, because we could have beat the Vikings again, but we rested everybody and they were hurt. The only competition that we really have in the North are the Lions.
Well, and
Minnesota's fell off. Everybody knows, as a football fan knows, that we own the Bears. It's kind of getting to be like the NFC East. It's Philadelphia's to lose.
Yeah.
Nobody can compete with Philly right now. The Giants aren't doing anything.
I think the Commanders were the best best of a bad situation there for a little while. You know what I mean? Like everyone thought the Commanders were going to go there for a little bit.
Okay, let's break it down for just a
Damn
minute.
ACLs.
The only, like you said in the North, the only competition you have are the Ravens. Well, were the Ravens. They're probably going to trade Lamar Jackson after this season. You're
Yeah.
bringing in a new coach.
Oh, Derrick Henry, I jumped ship too.
Now you look at the AFC East, and it was the Bills conference. Now Drake May's busted onto the scene with the Patriots. So it's the Patriots, Bills. That's the only competition you got there because God knows the Dolphins aren't doing crap, and the Jets dang sure ain't doing nothing.
I forgot the Jets were in the league for a moment.
I mean, you look at the NFC West, Seahawks, Rams, 49ers. There's three teams right there because we all know that the Cardinals aren't doing anything.
No.
You look at the AFC West.
It is kind of hard to have a quarterback that can't see over his own O-line.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. You still got the AFC West. The Raiders aren't doing nothing. The Chargers busted onto the scene this year, which, where have they been the past couple of years? And Kansas City they wet the bed because they're too busy worrying about the Swifties.
Oh.
I mean, in almost every conference, with the exception of the NFC West, it's only a two-team race.
Yeah.
It's the Texans and the Jaguars because the Titans have fell off. The Colts have fell off.
Speaking of, where the Jaguars come from in recent time?
Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne and the addition of Travis Hunter.
Well,
I mean,
I was not expecting them to do that well this year, though.
But I mean, let's think about it. The NFC South with the Panthers and the Buccaneers is always going to come down to them two because I don't know what Baker Mayfield's problem was this year, but he just couldn't get it together. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. He was playing so good for so long, and then I want to say about week 8, he started crapping the bed. Like
and the
bad.
Panthers
like
just
worse every week, and the Panthers took full advantage of that.
It's like last year the Panthers had so many games that they could have won, and they just screwed up there at the end. I mean, they could have beat the Chiefs. I mean, a lot of games they could have won.
Oh yeah,
and then this year,
last year, yeah.
And I'll say it again.
The year before,
David Tepper has learned what Jerry Jones cannot learn. Leave the doggone head coach alone and let him do his freaking job. I'm paying you to coach this team. If I'm a head coach, I'm going to look at him and say, with all due respect, get the crap out of here. Let me do my freaking job. Unless you think you can do it better. And if you can't, here's the headset. Here's the radio. Here's my friggin' playbook. Do it. And when you fall flat on your face, call me and I'll come back. But no, you can't do that. So Tepper tampered with it and tinkered, and then he's like, I can't do this. I'm going to give it to you. If he'd have left Matt Rule alone, Matt Rule probably could have won a couple of games in Carolina and probably would have had him in the Super Bowl or in the playoffs. But he couldn't take – he wanted to be like Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
And then Jerry up there. It's almost like Jason Garrett on the sideline.
Yeah. I always say Jason Garrett.
Now he's on Sunday Night Football with. I'm like,
You know what? I'll
I
take
mean,
Jason. It's better than Chris Collinsworth.
oh,
If
come on.
that was
I'd rather.
Patrick Mahomes, they would lock him up and throw away the key. You can't touch Patrick Mahomes like
Oh,
that.
no, 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 no. You got to do it right. You
I
got to do it
sent
right.
you a clip. I sent you a
Now,
freaking video.
here's a guy. Here's a guy that can run down the field and catch the ball and still get 20 yards after. Like, really? Thank you. I'm glad to know, Chris Collinsworth, that he's a guy. And I hate to say it like that because the dude came from Florida. Dude, you make the Gators look bad.
Kind of reminds me of John Madden in the later years a
Well,
little bit.
well, here's what you got to do. You got to go here. Look, Brett Favre comes up.
When you have two teams that are playing great football, and the one team comes out and starts playing great football, and the other team comes out and plays great football, well, then you know it's going to be a great football game.
No, here it is.
John.
Chris Collinsworth. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback. Here's Brett, and here's Brett Favre right here. Look at how Brett Favre catches this ball. Now look at how Brett Favre, he gets back here and then he's like, boom, straight on out to his receiver. We're going to have a Y hitch here to go to the left and boom.
This year for the Super Bowl, we need AI John Madden and Chris Collinsworth to call it. Mute.
No, you know what? Let's just for this year's Super Bowl, let's just put it on ABC and let's just AI. Well, sports fans, it's Howard Cosell. We're here at the Super Bowl. There's Aaron Rodgers. That guy's a true pedigree, but back in the day, there was another number 8, a spindly-legged superstar by the name of Dandy Don Meredith. Well, Coach, it's great to be here with you. I couldn't have thought a better place to be. I don't even know who's got the Super Bowl this year. Is it CBS?
I don't know yet. I don't know. It's not telling me.
Hold on. I'll tell you. Let's go to our trusty, handy dandy notebook. We just got
It's on what?
The
NBC.
Super Bowl. Yeah, we got Chris Collinsworth. Now, here's a guy. Josh Allen just makes an amazing play right here with his feet
That
keeping it
reminds me a
alive.
lot of Patrick Mahomes. Because Patrick Mahomes.
You know what? Let's just get one Fox commentator, one from ESPN, one from NBC, and one from CBS. Let's get Joe Buck, Jim Nantz, freaking Chris Collinsworth, and Tom Brady in the booth. Can you imagine that, Joe Buck? Well, we're ready for a cold day here, ready for some football here on a cold day at Lambeau Field. Jim Nantz is, hello, friends. We're live at the Super Bowl. Then you got Collinsworth. Now, here's a guy that can do an intro. Jim, how you doing? Sorry, Joe, your voice annoys me. And then you throw Tom Brady in there and Jim be like, Brady, I caught a lot of games for you and it's just really great to see it. I think back to all those games between you and Manning that made the generation before this. It's like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. I just watch for the commercials. I don't care about the football.
Rich Eisen's already somewhere freaking killing himself with a spoon.
Scott Van Pelt's like, Coming up on Sports Center after the Super Bowl, we're going to talk to the winning team, and we're going to go live inside the winning team's locker room. But we got more before that. Like,
quick commercial break. All right, Tom,
you know,
what were you saying?
it's like the Robert Downey Jr. meme. We're on a commercial.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you mean Bad Bunny couldn't make it?
thank God, I'd rather watch Carrie Underwood. But anyway, off of the rant of off of the NFL for a minute, back to college. I did get word today that Trinidad Chambliss has been denied his 6th year of eligibility on the appeal, but Ole Miss still has time to call another appeal to that since he didn't get to play his 2nd year.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
At the JOCO. And out of Florida, DJ Lagway is still deciding on where he wants to go. LSU, Ole Miss, he had a productive meeting at Baylor, which is probably where he's going to end up because it's closer to home for his mom. But LSU and Ole Miss are not out of the picture yet. All I can say is you're getting damaged goods if you get Lagway. He was a great quarterback. I had high hopes for him this year. My best bet would be if I was talking to him, I would go to Baylor because you don't have that much hitting in the Big 12. I mean, because the heavy hitters are gone. The only team you really have to contend with will be Texas Tech, possibly BYU. But, I mean, who knows?
Not I. That's for damn sure.
Well, let's.
I do want to see how this transfer portal does end up going out because, like I brought up before, I hate the transfer portal. I do not agree with it. I hate it.
Well, since you're on that, I got a question. Did you see the story about the quarterback that was going to Washington? He committed to go to Washington. They gave him $5 million to come there.
Yeah.
And then he's going somewhere else. And now they're having to get lawyers and a legal team together. And they're going to really crack down and look at the NIL.
So wait a minute. You can do that?
Washington's going to look into it because you
Yeah,
I mean, that's like you stole the money. You said, "Hey,"
yeah, you pretty much just they're like, "Oh, you're going to give me $5 million? Yeah, sure, I'll go there." It's like I'm going to UCLA instead or something.
Yeah, once you give me the money, I'm good. I can go wherever I want.
Right.
And there's no repercussions, and I don't agree with it. But
I don't either.
I'm like you. I don't agree with the transfer portal. I don't agree with,
especially when you're bringing a situation like this.
Well, nowadays, and I'm going to go back, and this is one thing, and this is my personal preference. I know yours is totally different. I like college sports because they are hungrier. They are more, but now it's becoming a mini NFL. It's becoming a mini NBA. It's becoming a mini Major League Baseball, so to speak. I mean, I sent you the video earlier today of the '08 National Championship game with Major Wright, asking you, would that be considered targeting today in today's game? Because he didn't hit him in the crown of the head. He hit him under the head.
Yeah.
But he was making a statement, he said. I mean, back then, OBJ, everybody knows it, the one-handed
Yeah.
catch against Dallas.
Yeah.
You throw that ball up to a college kid 10 times, he's going to do that 10 out of 10. You do that to OBJ, he's going to do it 1 out of 10 times
Yeah.
because he's already in the league at that point. He's made it. He ain't got to do the spectacular like you do if you're in college. Now, college has become so.
Well, like, yeah, become so greedy, and especially it's when bringing up a deal like this. I mean, like, still, I mean, like, the dude still could have committed to Washington for 1 year, had that $1 million, then do the transfer portal bullshit. Am I
I
wrong?
don't.
I
I
mean,
don't
like,
know his
if you
name.
commit to a college, you better sit there and commit for 4 years. Is what I'm saying. And if you don't, and you can just enter that transfer portal, okay, I'm not going to win a championship here. After 1 year, you can decide to go where the hell you want. And if you don't win a championship there, then you can enter the transfer portal and try to go in here. Like it's
You know what? You brought up an interesting point, and it was I heard a clip from Saban, and it resonates with this. Saban said, "Okay, it was the end of the season. I had a player approach me, and he said, 'Hey, coach, I just want to inform you that I'm going to enter the transfer portal because I'm not getting any playing time.'" And Saban said, I looked at him and said, "Well, son, let me ask you a question. Are you better than anybody else that's out here on this field?" And he was like, "Well, no, sir." He said, "Well, what do you have to do to prove you're better than the person I got on the field? Only you can answer that question."
yeah,
And it's hard work, determination, and all of that stuff. But now it's like a cop out. If I'm going out here and I'm a senior in high school and everybody's looking at me, where am I going to go to where I can play? Is it a championship that I'm really after, or is it just playing time?
right,
Everybody wants a championship, but if I'm going to Georgia, I'm going to be last on the depth chart because they're not going to take me out of high school and put me in the game unless I prove that I'm ready for it.
right,
Those seniors are going, those upperclassmen are going to get the chance.
right,
If I go somewhere like Coastal Carolina, App State, East Carolina, I'm probably going to start.
possibly.
I
I mean,
mean, because
you got a
they,
decent chance of it, yeah.
but if I go somewhere big like Florida,
Right,
South Carolina, Clemson, Duke, Carolina, Clemson, Georgia, any of those big time schools, I'm going to have to earn my starting spot.
right,
I'm not guaranteed anything. Well, what do you do? I mean, it's like the East Carolina football coach. I can't think of his name, but they were asking him about the transfer portal. And he said, NIL has ruined college because anybody that I can get on my team that's a 4-star, the NIL is going to lure them away, and I can't build a team with it.
right,
I mean, you have a coach that just basically comes out and says it.
yeah.
I'm, and I don't know if any of our viewers understand this. So let me simplify it for them. North Carolina, you have the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. That's the
Big one.
granddaddy. Then you've got schools that fall under Chapel Hill, like NC State's a part of it. Then you got App State, UNC Pembroke, UNC Greensboro, UNC Charlotte, UNC Asheville,
Yeah,
UNC Wilmington. I mean, East Carolina. You have all of these schools that branch out under the Chapel Hill tree, and then you can't get that kind of money even though you're under the UNC tree
right,
because UNC is going to spend the money on basketball, but now they're putting it there for football, or at least attempting to. Uncle Bill's screwing all that up. Thank God he is not here. I cannot deal with another night of him for a little bit.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Duke
He's been
won
coming
the
out angry.
Duke won the ACC championship in football, which they deserved it. They earned it. But they're spending NIL money on basketball because both of those are the basketball schools.
Right.
You look at Alabama, they're spending it on football, which is not really paying dividends for them right now because Simpson decided he's going in the draft thinking he's going to do something. 38-3, buddy. 38-3. Set on down and quiet down. I will say again, I agreed with the transfer portal during the COVID years because
Yeah.
it was a way to give the high school seniors who weren't getting to play ball an extra
Yeah.
year of eligibility. And
Yeah.
it was giving the seniors an extra year because they weren't really getting to play anything because fans couldn't be in the gym. You
Right.
had to just play
And,
your game.
and what could the booster clubs really do for the team? You know what I mean? Like nothing.
I mean, really, that's what I'm saying.
Like
So they got an extra year of eligibility.
like but like the transfer portal back then, I completely agree with. But
But
right
at the
now,
end, when the freshman class of 2020 graduated, when they were seniors in high school, I mean college, you didn't need the class behind them to be allowed to be in the portal.
right,
It should have ended when you
right
hit
there,
2024 or 2023, whichever it was for your graduation. You got an extra year of eligibility if you graduated.
right,
And then it's done. Anybody who was in college during the COVID years, they got an extra year of eligibility, and then the high school class coming. But once
right.
that high school class coming got it, it's it. Once you play
Yep.
your season, your class behind you, and so forth and so on. I mean, that's almost as stupid as Ben Simmons saying he's coming back to college and he was in the pros.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying the NCAA just literally signed a rule for men's basketball that says that if a player were to sign an NBA contract, they all lose all eligibility to play college ball again.
I
So
mean, dude, that's it's always
like
been
I
that
think
way.
like recent like I
That
had to tell
hasn't
somebody
just
on
been
Facebook
signed.
that crap.
It's always been a rule. You
Yeah.
okay, let me explain it. If you decided to go in the draft and you got drafted, but you said, "Hey, I want to go back to college. I just wanted to see where I'd be drafted," you could come back.
Well,
If you
I
signed
mean,
an agent, you couldn't come back.
right. I mean, like Tom Brady technically has a year of eligibility left in Michigan. Technically. So what's stopping Tom Brady from going back to U of M and just torching everybody?
Because he don't want to get hit like they hit now. He's got too
Probably.
much. Well, I
Probably
mean,
not.
seriously, it's
I
it's
mean,
a
he did just
different.
say on the Shaq's Big podcast that he'd go out and dominate right now. Well, yeah, we'll come back on the college level. Let's try it.
Let's. I mean, let's see it if that's what you think you can do.
Yeah,
But
that's. But I mean, it's going to be kind of hard for him nowadays. Being part owner of the Raiders and crap.
well, here's the next thing.
Or he could just step up for the Raiders. We'll see.
Here's my thing.
Jersey sales will go through the roof.
I understand what you're doing, and I understand where your rationale is. But what's going to happen is, and I know for a fact that you can go back to college and play ball until you're 26.
Yep.
And the only reason for that being is because there were guys that would leave high school and join the military,
Oh yeah,
and they'd
yeah,
have to serve 4 years. So they were kind of saying, okay, you serve 4 years, you get out at 23, 22, we're giving you till 26, you can
yeah,
play ball.
yeah.
And I think that's a great thing. Or if somebody doesn't say, I don't want to go to college. I want to take a year off, see what life's about,
Oh yeah,
and
they're
then
allowed to
come
do that
back.
too.
You were able to come back if you took a year off and
Yeah.
go to school. So what balance there should we say? Like I'm gonna say, do we cut off the age to 23 when most kids will graduate? Do they deserve an extra year of eligibility as a graduate? I mean, let's say I graduated from Florida and I say, okay, I'm a graduate. I want to transfer. I got an extra year of eligibility.
Yeah. Well,
Where do I go play somewhere else as a graduate and don't have to go to school because I got an extra year of eligibility, or do I finish it out here?
if you put it that way, I do think it's kind of messed up. I mean, I think
There's
that you.
only one.
I mean, I think your
I'm gonna be
eligibility should
honest.
remain with that one school. I
I'm
mean, if
gonna
that's
be
the case,
honest
if you're
about
just going to play
this.
ball and not go to class and crap, your eligibility should remain with that one school.
There ain't but one college that should be able to recruit anybody they want to, pay them anything they want, and
Notre
it
Dame.
not even matter.
Notre Dame.
No,
Oh,
Oregon, because Phil Knight's funneling the money into that
well,
school.
yeah, true. And that dude's
You can't mess with
loaded.
Nike. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't mess with Nike. And everybody goes, "Oh, Jordan Brand." Well, last time I checked, Jordan Brand is a division of Nike.
Yeah, it is.
Phil Knight is funneling that money to Oregon. You should be able to get every friggin' player you want.
Well,
I'm just saying, I got all this money
I,
in the world.
I got a suspicion. I need to put it into a better thought, though. I mean, is there a certain cap that each team can get in NIL money, or is it only to like certain teams right now? Because you're right. Why wouldn't they try to go after like the best of the best players?
All right, here's the thing.
I mean, if they got
A lot of colleges have donors that want to remain anonymous, and I know one school that is, and you probably can figure out what school this is. They are very, very private about their
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Do
but
you know?
no, not really. No, it's on my head. I was wanting to say
Duke has a
Clemson.
lot of investors
Oh,
that remain anonymous, and
I was close.
they funnel into the NIL, but they don't want their names to be brought into it. And I'm talking these are big time people.
Well, why doesn't Phil
We
Knight do the same thing for Oregon?
He kind of is, but it's kind of hidden through their jerseys, their shoes, their all that stuff.
Okay, so that's merchandising, really.
But it's the money through that that's funneling it.
Okay. Well,
But you got boosters there too that are doing.
yeah,
That's who's controlling NIL. It ain't the school, it's the boosters.
it's Phil Knight. We knew it.
Yeah, it's Phil Knight.
Either way, man, you guys heard it from the mafia boss, Mr. Gator, from the Bills Mafia, the
Don
Gator.
Gator. Don Gator in his freaking Stranger Things jersey for the night.
Well, I'm sad because I'm sad, so I'm wearing blue. Damn it, Oregon, cost me money.
This podcast is sponsored by Coors Light. When the mountains are blue, it's cool for the drinking.
This is also sponsored by your local.
Hooker.
Well, I can't do that. I don't want to make a dirty joke or somebody else do it.
I am a local hooker. I'm probably going to go wet a worm tomorrow. I hope.
If the ice froze over, I'd go ice fishing, honestly. Anyway,
It's going to be 80 degrees here tomorrow. That's shorts weather.
hell, shorts weather with me is 50 now.
Purr. Well, I mean, I'm going to go on a limb here and I'm going to say that Indiana wins by a touchdown over Miami.
Miami by 3.
The kicker's going to doink it off the upright. Doink.
Don't get off that fat head.
Hey, don't you talk about my Manning forehead.
All right, my man. I think we're gonna wrap it up tonight. I'm actually very tired.
I'm going to drink this beer and then I'm going to go try to catch a little bit of winks. I need to go get a haircut, but I know if I go now and go back to rolling, I'm probably going to go to sleep and miss it.
Yeah, I hear that, my man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a little comment if you want a question. Here's one. Shall Gator shave his head? Find out on the
Here's
next episode.
here's another question. Don't ask me anything about sports betting. I'm not touching that.
You
If I
heard
give
it.
predict if I give predictions, I get 10% of whatever you win.
You know what's funny? If I tell you to bet one way, you should bet the other way.
Here you go. Gators picks right quick for the NFL playoffs for the wild card weekend. We'll go ahead and throw them out there for you. Gators picks here.
It's
I'm on, I'm,
Carolina Panthers, Carolina Panthers, and Carolina Panthers, right?
I'm going Panthers over Rams because they got home field advantage.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
I'm taking the 49ers over the Eagles in an upset as long as they don't touch the Rocky statue. I'm
Well,
going Bills over Jags, Steelers over Texans, and then I'm going to take the Patriots.
eh. All right. I got Steelers over Texans, Bills over Jaguars, Chargers over Patriots, Rams
That's
over
only because
Panthers,
that's only because you like Harbaugh.
maybe. Rams over
We know
Panthers.
we know you got a hard on for Harbaugh.
Hmm, yeah, maybe a little. But I'm gonna take the Eagles over 40. Or no, I think you're right. I want to go. Eh, let's go Eagles over Niners,
Bang bang Niners gang.
and then I'm gonna go Bears over the Packers.
You know what?
It's just it's gonna be hard with the Packers being so injury prone right or
I've
so
told
injured
I
right
told
now.
everybody
Like
at
it's like,
work.
dude, like I'm a huge Packer fan, but they're just so hurt right now.
Well, that people ask me at work. They say, you got your boys tomorrow night. I said, I don't see them beating them
Let me see
because
the
we're so injured right now. I just don't. Even though we own the Bears and we
yeah,
need to beat them since it's the first time since 2002 that we are both playing each other with 9-win season. I
yeah,
mean, I just
but
my question for this game and
all right, or Packer analysis.
Packers faithful here, Packers front office, anybody with the organization, I'm calling you out. Every year we make the playoffs. How much longer And don't get me wrong, I like Matt LaFleur. He's a great coach. He's a young coach. We can build around him. I like the thought. I like the fact of it. But how long are we going to let him make the playoffs and not put the stipulation of winning the NFC championship to make it to the Super Bowl? How many more chances are we going to give him to do it? We watched him squander it away with Rodgers time after time. It's like we're just happy to make the playoffs, whether it be a wild card, whether it go to the divisional. We're just happy to make it. When is that standard going to change and we demand to be back where we were when Brett Favre was there, when Aaron Rodgers was there? When does the standard rise again?
Oh, a big part of that is that Jordan Love is. I mean, everyone says it's like, oh yeah, if you look at the way Jordan Love is playing, he's playing better than Brett Favre. He's playing better than Aaron Rodgers. Well, on their first 5 seasons or whatever the crap. Well,
Yeah, but look
you
at
kind of
who.
forget what happened in the first 5 seasons of when they started. Correct?
Well, look at who they played in those first 5 seasons. I mean,
Yeah,
good
I mean, like
God.
the Packers used to play against some pretty stacked teams.
I mean, they played the
Stacked.
Legion of Boom in Seattle and won. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, look at who they played back then. I mean, who do you have now out there? Big time name. Miles Garrett, TJ Watt. I
Well,
mean, you don't have any explosive defensive players like when Reggie White was back there on the Packers and Brian Urlacher and JJ Watt. I mean, who do you have? You don't have anybody anymore. Aaron Donald's getting older. He's retired, I think. Ndamukong Suh ain't
yeah.
really doing nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't. Okay, we got Joey Bosa out there with the Bills. We got TJ Watt with the Steelers. You got Miles Garrett with the Browns.
Well, like,
There's no.
now it's like you don't even see people like Terrell Owens or Michael Irvin. You don't see that kind of player spread out throughout the league anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, since you bring Megatron up, did you see the video? And I got to say this before we end because North Carolina. Um, what's the capital of North Carolina?
Raleigh.
Megatron said that it's Raleigh. On the Shannon Sharp podcast after dark, he said, I've been to Charlotte twice and Raleigh. And Sharp's like, Raleigh? He's like, nah, Raleigh. He's like, nah, it's Raleigh, dude. He said, nah, it's Raleigh. Am I saying it wrong? So the next day, somebody put on there that, welcome to the town of Raleigh. So just saying, all you North Carolina people, it's Raleigh, according to Megatron.
All right,
That
baby.
it's not Raleigh anymore, it's Raleigh. Get you a good laugh out of it, because
Can we go? Can we go see the Museum of Raleigh, please? I heard it's beautiful.
I'm going to Raleigh tomorrow. Today, I mean, hey, let's go to Raleigh.
You gotta be sure to vote for those Raleigh Hurricanes.
Actually, it's the Carolina Hurricanes.
But they play in Raleigh. Same thing.
They play in Raleigh.
Raleigh. Gotta
And
put the
NC
hyphen
State's
on the
in
L. Okay.
the
Raleigh.
state capital. The state capital's in Raleigh. Anyway, enjoyed it. Go get you some rest, my man. Until next time, maybe my co-host won't be so tired and we can break down some football tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to him.
Tomorrow. We got pro games to watch tomorrow.
I'm talking about after the pro games tomorrow, you dipwad.
All of them?
There ain't but two.
Oh, you mean tomorrow? Okay. Okay. Looking at the schedule.
Good night, everybody.
All right, good night, my man. And remember,
Later.
drop a like, a comment, and a sub. We'd greatly appreciate it. Good night, everybody.
Later.